What's happening, fam? So I am in Joshua Tree, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of a preview. I'm in a little cave here, and it's super dope. It's super nice, really relaxing. It's kind of like a little shaman cave. Let's see if I can get a snippet of where I'm sitting. Yeah, this is the vibe right now. And I just kind of got really motivated to want to share some of the wisdoms that have been coming through on my trip, which is kind of just like how magic is everything we do. So I've been, doing shamanism and magic my entire life, and I never stop getting surprised. I never stop learning. I never stop actually like feeling like there's more to do, even though I do get bored at times. And sometimes you're going to notice that in your own spiritual journey. It's just kind of like, it feels like things aren't actually happening, but a lot is happening around you. It's this really weird feeling in spirituality. And I've noticed that when I go ahead and I spend time in nature, and I spend time just like really loving, having an experience, it allows me to kind of like let go of all my worries and all my restrictions. And during this time that I've been traveling around nature and just kind of like living out one of my manifestations, I keep hearing this voice in the back of my head that's just kind of like, if you don't do it today, what if you can't do it tomorrow? If you don't do it now, what if you're dead tomorrow? And it's just kind of like this vibration of the only thing that really does exist is the now. Like, tomorrow is not promised to you. It is not owed to you. The now is not even owed to you either. Like, you came here to have an experience. Are you having the experience that you really want to have? And if you're not, what can you do to change it? Because the power resides inside of you. You have to make the choice to go on a random trip and then end up in a cave meditating and recording and sharing your experience. Like, you have to make that happen, because the universe will not make it happen without your participation. I never thought I'd be in California because I've never had a draw to come here, and now I'm here. And as I'm experiencing this, I'm just kind of like, wow, like, what else would I be doing? Like, would I rather be home right now? No, I'd rather be here. This is different. And what I've learned so far too is like, home is wherever you feel. Like, for such a long time, I've tried to figure out where my home is. And on this trip, I've really understood that home is wherever you are. I've never felt this way in my life, where I just don't feel like I've left my home. And that's a really powerful experience, but I can't learn those things if I don't choose to take action. You have to do the same exact thing. You have to be willing to say, I don't know how things are going to play out. I don't know how the money's going to like manifest itself. I don't know what's, going to be the end result of all of this, but I'm going to do it anyway, because the opportunity is now. It is present. You could take advantage of this, and you can be the ultimate version of yourself if you decided to embody that version of you. And one of the things that we really don't realize is that we're always saying tomorrow, next year, in a little while. But when those moments come, you're training yourself to put it off. And then when those moments come, you're like, wait, tomorrow. And 1 year turns into 2 years, 2 years turns into 3 years. And before you know it, like, you're looking back and you're like, whoa, time just caught the best of me, right? Like, it just flew by, and you don't want to be in that situation. So just make sure that you're always trying to make an effort to meet your manifestation, even if it doesn't seem like it's the direction you want to go in. I didn't know that I'd be in San Diego or in California in general and doing a workshop. Like, I never planned that. It happened organically, and I ended up here. You know what I mean? And I've always wanted to do workshops, and my manifestation is coming through. And I in my head, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do like a TED talk, But it started off with something nice and homey and nice and small, so I could get my foot in the door, so then I could get to what I want to do later. And my manifestation is currently being embodied. I'm growing with it. I'm loving it. And you should always strive to do the same. So don't forget to subscribe, comment, and follow. And I'll catch you in the next episode.